See, yesterday we were talking about the toxic relationships. Many a times, when we want to find fault with others, this is so easy, isn't it? कौन क्या गलत करता है, and we know everything. But many a times, we forget to look within. And sometimes, in fact, I would say most of the times, there lies the problem. Even if we help somebody, are we expecting or not in return? Like on even it's like giving a birthday gift and then expecting a return gift also. And it has become a trend in our society. भैया बर्थडे पार्टी है रिटर्न गिफ्ट्स भी तैयार करने. So kind of forgetting the art of giving. So let me ask you, raise your hand if you've ever felt disappointed when someone didn't appreciate your help the way you expected them to. Thank you. Thank you for the acknowledgement. And now, keep your hand up if you have ever given someone advice and felt frustrated when, when they didn't follow it, right? And in fact, truly speaking, I have people in this group also whom I have been advising for quite some time, but they're not following it. Right? So, yes, that does happen all the time with us. So, of course, all of us welcome to the club of conditional givers. So, don't worry, we've all been there. But today we are going to discover something revolutionary, the art of giving without expecting anything in return. And all of you know the story of the tree, right? A tree gives shade without asking who is resting beneath. And it doesn't check if the person deserves comfort or if they'll say thank you or if they'll plant another tree in return. The tree simply gives because that is its nature. But we humans, of course, we are a bit more complicated, right? So let me tell you about a student, a 17-year-old, who always helps her classmates with homework. So she's like the go to person for notes, explanations, and any project help. But lately, she's been feeling bitter. Why? She's into that thought process. I help everyone. But when I needed help for my presentation, no one was there. So, sounds familiar, right? And let's talk about the Sunita auntie who cooks extra food for her neighbors, remembers everyone's birthdays, and is always the first to help during festivals. But she keeps a mental ledger. I made kheer for Sharmaji's family 3 times this month, but they didn't even call when I was sick. And here's the thing, both these examples, the people are giving, but they are giving with the invisible price tags attached. So most of us think we are giving, but when we are actually trading, we give our time, energy, or resource, and somewhere in our hearts, we are writing an invisible IOU. I helped you, so you owe me gratitude. I was there for you, so you should be there for me. I gave you my best, so you should give me your respect. But true giving, it's not a transaction, it's a transformation. Imagine if you could help someone and walk away feeling complete regardless of their response. Imagine if you could give advice without feeling personally invested in whether they follow it. And imagine if you could be kind without keeping score. So, this isn't about becoming a doormat, it's about becoming truly free. So, when you give without expecting, you free yourself from the exhaustion of keeping track, or free the other person from the burden of your expectations. When you give without expecting, you free your generosity from the prison of conditions. So here's a story that changed my perspective. A teenage boy named Rohit, he used to get angry when his younger sister didn't appreciate his help with her studies. She never even says thank you, he would complain. Then one day, what happened? His grandmother asked him, Beta, I want to ask you one thing. Do you help her to get a thank you, or do you help her to see her succeed? Simple question, simply asked, but shifted everything. Rohit realized he was helping to feel good about himself, not to genuinely serve his sister. So the next time he helped her, he tried something different. He helped her, saw her understand the concept, and walked away without waiting for acknowledgement. And to his surprise, he felt lighter, more genuinely satisfied. So here's the secret most people miss: you can only give purely when you are giving from fullness, not from need. So when you give to get validation, you are giving from emptiness, trying to fill a hole in yourself. When you give to get gratitude, you are giving from need, the need to feel appreciated. So when you give to get reciprocation, you are giving from fear, the fear of not being valued. But when you give from fullness, from a place of genuine abundance and contentment, your giving becomes a gift to yourself too. Let me talk about a working mother. She discovered this by accident, actually, that she used to pay for her housemate's daughter's school supplies and would feel hurt when the child's mom didn't seem grateful enough. So one day, she decided to try something different. She left the supplies at the child's school, paid the fee anonymously, and walked away. She told no one, expected no credit, received no thanks. And you know what? She felt more joy from that one act than from the months of appreciated giving. And why? Because for the very first time, her giving was pure. It wasn't contaminated by the need for recognition. So when you give without expecting, something magical happens. You stop being attached to outcomes, and paradoxically speaking, the outcomes become more beautiful. So people start appreciating your help more because it feels genuine, not burdensome. Your relationships improve because there is no underlying tension of unmet expectations. Your own heart feels lighter because you're not carrying the weight of everyone's gratitude debts. So here's what I want you to do this week. Step one, the anonymous act. Do one good deed where the other person will never know it was you. Maybe pay for someone's chai at a tea stall and leave before they notice. Or maybe leave encouraging notes in library books. Or maybe water a neighbor's plants when they are away without telling them. Step two, the reflection. After you do this, sit quietly and notice how you feel. Compare it to how you usually feel after giving with expectations. So notice the difference. And number three, the shift. The next time you help someone and expect gratitude, catch yourself. Take a breath and ask yourself, am I giving to serve them or to serve my need for appreciation? So here's the beautiful truth. You know what is the most beautiful part of giving without expecting? It turns you into a force of nature. Like that tree we talked about, you become someone who naturally radiates kindness, not because you are keeping score, but because that's simply who you are. You stop being a conditional giver and become an unconditional presence in this world. And here's the irony: when you stop expecting appreciation, you often receive more of it. When you stop needing recognition, you often get more of it. And when you stop demanding reciprocation, it often comes naturally. But by then, you won't need it anymore because you will have discovered something far more valuable: the pure joy of giving for its own sake. So here's my challenge for you today. This week, become a secret agent of kindness. Give without signatures, help without announcements, love without conditions. Watch how it changes not just the people around you, but something deep within yourself. Because the world doesn't need more people who give to get, it needs more people who give to give. It needs more people like the tree, generous, patient, and beautifully detached from outcomes. So, let me ask you, will you be that tree for someone today? And with that thought, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for listening.